Hello, hello, and welcome back to Temptations Ballad. We're still at the Sparrow Roost. That's it. Yes, we did that. I didn't forget the name of the tavern before I looked at this. Yep. It's fine. Upon closer inspection, Sparrow Roost's tavern was almost the exact opposite of the Bonebreakers Guild in almost every tavern-ish way. The place was clean and well lit. The polite waiters bustling about, serving relaxed customers. Mouth-watering food and drinks were steaming from every table. The lack of drunken shouting almost felt like whiplash. As Sid glanced between his companions with nervous anticipation. "Welcome to my home! My family lives on the second floor here. It's not much compared to the Bonebreakers Guild, and the Grand Cathedral, but it's cozy." "Are you kidding me? This place is perfect. The floors are clean, and I can actually hear myself talking without shouting. I should come visit more often, though this place might be a bit too family-friendly for me." "Really? You think so? I never thought too much about it." Sid felt Artemi shuffle behind him nervously. The young knight was peering about her surroundings like a cornered animal. Is Miss Shriekwood here? I do hope to make a good first impression." "Oh." As Artemi anxiously shuffled about, her elbow knocked a vase off a nearby table. The sharp sound of shattering glass cut through the quiet tavern like a knife. Dozens of workers and patrons glanced up in her direction. Artemi felt her entire body freeze up as she stared back stiffly like a frozen deer. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention." "Oh, Sid, you're here already. Why didn't you say something?" A pair of small birds hurriedly flustered down the stairs and greeted them with giddy laughter. Cole and Artemi stared blankly. They had expected to meet a pair of tall, husky badgers like Sid. This was certainly a surprise. "Hello, hello." Hello. It's wonderful to finally meet you two. Welcome to our humble little tavern. Sid has told us all about you." The old man beamed at Artemi and Cole with uncontained joy. "By the Creator, it's true! Real, non-frog friends." The two parents exchanged triumphant high fives behind their backs. "Oh, well, where are our manners? I'm Ilya. This is my husband, Rennet." Artemi stiffened before bowing deeply. Greetings. I am Artemi Johanna? Jana? Gao Tier. A pleasure to make your acquaintance." Ilya and Rennet simultaneously let out a smitten awe. "What a polite young lady." "A real-life holy knight under our roof. What a delight. Look at that shiny sword and armor. Oh, this is wonderful." Artemi felt her face flush. She awkwardly shuffled behind Sid with a timid bow. Sid offered her an embarrassed smile and shrugged. "Sorry, my parents can be a little smothering sometimes. They mean well, though." Artemi gave a small nod. I understand. I was just taken by surprise, that's all." Meanwhile, Ilya had moved on to pinching Cole's cheeks like he was a child. "You must be the son of the legendary mercenary that Sid's always prattled about. My, you're as cute as a button." "Hey, hands off!" "I take it that you are the leader of this little adventuring party." Thank you so much for taking care of our little Sid. It's good to know he is in capable hands. Mom! Sid's Sid's face was a deep pink as he pried Cole out of his mother's pinchy clutches. You're embarrassing me. Act cool. Didn't you say you wanted to make snacks for everyone and stuff? Oh, how could I have forgot? Ilya's been fussing over a food prep all morning. You're all in for a treat. Come on, join us upstairs. The two birds beckoned them eagerly. Artemi cleared her throat and raises her hand with a hint of guilt. Before we go, She gestured towards the pile of broken ceramic on the floor. I accidentally knocked over your vase on my way in. My deepest apologies. I understand if you no longer wish for me to join your gathering. Ilya let out an amused cackle. Oh my goodness, what a sweetie pie. Don't even worry about it. I deal with worse from my regulars. She flicked a feathered hand towards the broken pieces, sparks of magic shimmering from her fingertips. Mending. A gentle glow filled the ceramic shards. They suddenly shuddered and began puzzling themselves back together. Cole watched in amazement. With another flash of light, the cracks of the ceramic sealed themselves. The surface of the vase shimmered with a polished sheen, as good as new. Whoa, that's amazing! It's nothing much, really. Just some basic bardic magic. Ilya peered closer to Cole. Her smile widened. And if my senses do not deceive me, I believe I see a fellow bard within you. A wave of panic suddenly hit Cole. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any magic. Behind him, Sid was frantically making a timeout gesture at his mother. Ilya was taken aback for a moment before smiling. Ah, I see. Your secret is safe with me. I don't know what your reasons are for hiding your gifts, but let me assure you that you should be proud of your bardic abilities. It is an elusive and cunning class of magic. Cole clears his throat loudly. Wow, Miss Shriekrud. Did you used to be a bard? The magical kind, I mean. Why, yes. I used to get into all sorts of trouble in my younger days as a traveling bard. If you'd like, I can teach you some of the tricks I know. Excitement fluttered in his chest, even as Cole attempts to swallow it back down. That would be great. I mean, if I were a magical bard, that would be really cool. But I'm not, so, yeah. Rennet suddenly clapped his hands and gestured towards the stairs. That's enough standing around. The food's gonna get cold. Let's hurry up and eat. I think these are my favorite of the parental characters. I really like them. No bias because they're birds or anything, I swear. Cole's mouth watered as he shoved another helping of cheesy potato into his hungry maw. His taste buds were singing, and his entire being was on the verge of tears from sheer ecstasy. This is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. He wiped the tears from his eyes and continued wolfing down his food. Ilya chuckled as she added another plate of the hot sandwiches to the table. My, what a flatterer. Eat as much as you'd like, my dear. There's plenty more. I usually cook a lot to feed this big guy over here. Mom! Sid flushed and scratched his head. I mean, Mom's cooking is good, but surely it's not as mind-blowing as you're making it out to be. Come on, man. You didn't grow up with Hamish's dirty cooking. This is heavenly. You didn't even know how good you don't even know how good you've got it, do you? The other mercenaries don't cook. Cole stuffed half a sandwich down his throat and shrugged. They just throw things into the oven and hope for the best. Most of the time our dinner is just salad and burnt meat. Oh, what a good. Cole suddenly felt the weight shift in his pocket as Malice slithered out and onto the table. The black snake flicked his tongue curiously at the food before attempting to snatch a piece of ham. Dude, what are you doing? The snake ignores him and strangled a mouthing of a ham for several moments before spitting it back out. Curse this horrible body! I cannot chew any of this delicious food. Puny mortal, you must eat in my stead. Are you crying? I was looking forward to enjoying the pleasures of the material plane. Food and drink, sightseeing, and maybe a hot bath. This cannot describe my utter distraught. The little snake uncoiled and flopped his head melodramatically. Puny mortal, you must eat in my stead. Our senses are linked, so I am able to taste whatever you taste. Alas, it is not the same as eating myself, but it will have to do. Cole sighed and began buttering another slice of cheesy toast. Am I gonna be compensated for your tongue guide service? Your payment is the satisfaction of a job well done. Malice wiggled indignantly as Cole flicked a chunk of his hot cheese at his face. Fool! You are wasting this precious food! The snake turned towards Ilya and Rennet and bowed deeply. Esteemed mortals, your culinary skills are truly awe-inspiring. Thank you for inviting us into your abode. The two old birds exchanged surprised looks. My, what a polite little pet you have there. And he talks, unlike my own son's pets. Thank you for the kind words. It's gratifying to have my cheese-making skills finally be recognized. Cole glanced up between bites of food. Are you a cheesemaker? I haven't seen you eat a lick of this stuff since we got here. Rennet's head slumped in a deep melancholy. Indeed, I am a cheesemaker. Alas, I was born with the curse of lactose intolerance and cannot even taste my own creations. At least, not without dire repercussions. You chose to become a cheesemaker despite being unable to eat it? What drove you to such a thing? Rennet puffed out his chest feathers proudly. Sometimes life deals you an unfair hand of cards, and I cannot help but fight back out of spite. Cheesemaking is my passion. Few treasures in this world are equal to creamy goodness of well-made cheese. Let this be a lesson to you youngins. Never give up on your dreams, no matter the consequences you encounter. Speaking of which, I must take my leave. Axia's annual Firefly Festival begins tomorrow, and I must prepare my cheese cart for the occasion. If I manage to impress a few nobles with my exquisite cheese, I might finally get an investor for the cheese shop of my dreams. This sounds like a losing battle, honestly. Who's gonna invest in a lactose-intolerant cheesemaker? Ow! Cole winced as Artemia kicked him under the table. Rennet was already halfway out the door and didn't hear any of it. Farewell, youngins. Thank you again for taking care of our little Sid. Dad! He left. Ilya smiled as she made her way around the table to refill everyone's teacups. Your father is right. We were so worried when you said you wanted to become an adventurer. It's such a dangerous occupation. But now that we have you, now that we know you have such capable companions, I can worry a little less. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm still worried sick. Ilya reached out and clutched Artemi and Cole's hands tightly. Please take care of our little boy. He is my only son. I cannot stand the thought of him getting hurt. Sid is a big and strong boy, but he's got a sensitive side and needs someone to look out for him. Won't you two humor an old bird and promise to look out for little Sid for me? Artemi and Cole stared in shock. Ilya's eyes were furrowed in a deep, pleading anxiety. Artemi's chest lurched painfully with an ugly feeling, but she swallowed it back down. Mom, don't do this in front of my new friends! Very well. Lady Ilya, your compassion and concern for your son is truly inspiring. I pledge to support and protect Sid to the best of my ability. I swear it upon my honor as a holy knight. Yeah, what she said. Ilya let out an adoring coo. Oh, Sid, your friends are so cute. Sid buried his face in his bowl of porridge with a groan. There he goes. There he goes. Yep. Yo, he's going. Oh, he going. Okay. Any dignity of coolness I hope to have in this adventuring party is dead. Aw, and don't sweat it, little baby Sid. You're safe with us. Sid tried to sob before, but choked as he accidentally inhaled a lung full of porridge. As the party cheerfully continued wolfing down their food, Ilya made certain to speak to each of them privately. Now, who should she talk to first? Artemi blinked and sat up straight as Ilya approached her with a smile. Artemi, was it? I just wanted to say that it's wonderful to have you here. I'm very grateful and relieved to know such a capable knight will be working with my son. It's a great comfort to be stressed to a stressed mother's heart. Artemi gulped and nervously and bowed. You flatter me. I am simply performing my duty. Oh dear. You looked rather troubled since you had arrived here. I hope we are not making you feel uncomfortable. Not at all. Everyone here has been very wonderful. Sorry if I appear gloom. I just have a lot on my mind. Ah, I see. Well, sweetheart, if you ever need to talk to someone, this old bird is happy to lend an ear. Artemi bowed and bowed her head stiffly. You are very kind, Lady Ilya. Amused laughter erupted from Ilya as she covered her smiling face. Lady Ilya, who's flattering who again? You can just call me Ilya, dear. Artemi stumbled through her words as she self-consciously flush spread across her face, cheeks, whatever. I cannot possibly. Perhaps Miss Shriekwood would be okay. I'm sorry if I am too forward. Sweetheart, you needn't apologize so much. Let me assure you that you are a wonderful guest. Sorry, I'm just... Artemi caught herself and snapped her mouth shut. I am just as a loss for words, often. You are, very different from what I imagined Miss Shriekwood. In what way? As an innkeeper, a bird, or a fellow lady? As a mother. A surprised look spreads across Ilya's face. Artemi, stiffened nervously. Apologies if that was too forward. Ilya, laughed and, waved a hand dismissively. Oh, it's fine. You're not the first person to mention it. Rennet and I get it a lot. I admit that two tiny birds raising a husky badger as their son is a rather humorous image. No, it's not that. I just thought that you would be more stern or strict. It is very bewildering to see someone here conversing so casually. Are all families like this? Ilya, I think I'm gonna end the part here, actually. I'll see you around, everyone.